Hello, everybody.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he now can wear the crown for the best ball carrier in a single season.
And think of who he has passed to get here. And being able to stay healthy, get enough carries, get great support from his offensive line and receivers blocking for him. But best of all, this is one talented individual that now has the record.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now back to throw. Pass incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19 now, Barney. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take... The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. pulled in at the 24. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it on the toss. Oh, a little 360.
Oh,
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The penalty on first down backs them up 5. It's now first down at 15. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to... So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Boom. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Crunch.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Detroit.
56, Mike, 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Tight left.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Here we go now. Green.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
Leopard, set, 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Check, Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Right.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Mike, 56.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone. Leopard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
50's the Mike. 50.
Leopard! Leopard!
Check three.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
50. Mike 50.
Leopard! Green 39! Green 39!
And to give this time to the tailback. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And this Brown... The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense.
This is caught inside the 15. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Green 39!
Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Set! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time,
and on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go! Green 19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
that's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying at the ground game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout, and they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.